I need to feel something. I am addicted to caffeine. I've been drinking it every day for several years, but lately I've been drinking it a bit too much. Hey, Ski, just checking on you, man. Hey. I've decided it's time to take a break. I'm going to be doing 30 days of no caffeine, and I'm taking you guys with me on every single day. See, caffeine is supposed to be used as a performance enhancer, meaning you already have a good baseline, but when needed, you can go above and beyond with it.
Damn, this caffeine goes crazy.
The real problem starts when caffeine is needed just to feel normal.
Hi, how are you?
How many of you can actually go about your day without drinking any caffeine? See, most people are actually very addicted to caffeine, whether they realize it or not. And that's because caffeine is found in more than just coffee and energy drinks. It's found in teas, sodas, and even, believe it or not, chocolates. See, I've actually been planning this caffeine detox for weeks so that I didn't have to cold turkey it. The last few weeks, I slowly tapered down my caffeine intake to only a cup of coffee per day. I thought this would help with the detox. I was wrong. It was still miserable. The first day, I didn't really feel much different without caffeine. I just felt a bit odd not drinking something caffeinated for the entire day, and the day did feel a little bit less exciting than normal. I just went about my normal daily activities.
Mid, ping, you stupid idiot.
Day 2 was where the real symptoms started to kick in. I got a massive headache, and I felt way less intensity during my workouts. Life was actually starting to feel way more bland without the constant stimulation. It felt like something crucial was missing from my life. Even simple tasks such as choosing what to wear became an issue for me. Now days 3 through 7 are where the real fun started. I literally could not stay awake past 4 p.m. Every day I would get extremely tired around that specific hour, and I would end up taking a 3 to 4 hour nap. I tried to fight off the urge to sleep, but every day was the same. Headaches, low energy, low drive, low work output, lack of motivation, mediocre workouts, and lack of enthusiasm. I almost wanted to give up on the challenge, but then I stuck my hand down my pants, grabbed my reproductive organs, and I remembered who I was. I tried to replace my caffeine intake with other things as well. Why would anyone drink this? I hate the bubbles. I'm scared of them. However, that didn't really seem to work out either. Aside from the reduced energy and reduced drive, I noticed I had highly increased hunger. So I used to do intermittent fasting, and I did so by drinking a black coffee and fasting until around 1 p.m. So by removing the coffee and the caffeine in general, my hunger levels shot up almost immediately. I actually started eating at breakfast again, and I literally started eating as soon as I woke up.
Oh boy, 3 a.m. Yes.
In fact, I started eating bigger meals and more frequent meals. This did result in a little bit of weight gain.
Ha ha!
But it makes sense because while I was cutting, I was using caffeine to help suppress my appetite so I could eat less calories and lose weight. But now that I'm doing the inverse, it makes sense why I would feel a lot more hungry. I felt like such a robot without the use of caffeine. It even got to the point where I had to send electrical impulses to my body just to feel some sort of stimulation.
I need to feel something.
Alright, I'm just kidding about that, but in all seriousness, it was a tough battle. But sometimes, there's nothing you can do except face your problems head on. The second week is where things started to mellow out a little bit. The headaches finally stopped, and I felt like my body was finally adapting and getting used to its new situation. I still felt less energy during the day, but I was starting to get used to where my new baseline was at. Days 7 to 14 were very important to me, because that's where the true test kicked in. Can I live a productive life without caffeine, or am I addicted to always feeling stimulated? That was the question. The sad truth is most people, especially in America, are highly addicted to stimulants. I felt like I was finally starting to break free from this addiction. As the second week came to a close, I was starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel. By this point, it had been a full 2 weeks, and all of the caffeine deficits had pretty much subsided. My baseline has returned to where it needs to be. I'm not getting as sleepy during the day. My workouts are starting to feel normal again, and I'm getting a lot of work done. Now, this is actually where things start to get really trippy. I started feeling better than I did before when I was using caffeine. I know it's hard to believe, but by the end of the third week, my energy baseline just kept getting higher and higher. I started having better pumps in the gym, and my work output throughout the day was much more consistent. I think this was because instead of having high and low energy fluctuations parallel to my caffeine intake throughout the day, I had a medium level of energy that was consistent throughout the entire day, so I could make good use of every minute. My workouts were feeling better, I think, because I could actually feel the mind-muscle connection much more efficiently, and I wasn't just throwing around weight like a drugged out maniac high on caffeine. I was starting to feel way more in tune with my body. By week 4, the 30-day challenge was now starting to reach its end, and I'm feeling better than ever. I really didn't expect this to happen, but I am feeling great. Looking back at it, it's not as hard as I thought it would be, and I think the most difficult part was literally just the first week. Now, that's usually the case with anything in life. When you start something new, it's always the beginning that's the most rough. I think it's always important to remember and thoroughly understand that you're going to have to suffer in the beginning before you get to the light at the end of the tunnel. As long as you know that, you will be able to do anything you put your mind to. I expected that first week to be terrible, but after pushing through that, finishing the second week, and completing the entire 30 days, I almost feel like a caffeine virgin again. I literally do not remember what it feels like to be caffeinated, which is absolutely insane to me. I think this was a much needed detox, and I'm very happy I went through with it, and I would highly recommend this to anyone that consumes caffeine on a daily basis. You should definitely try this. I feel like a normal human being again, and there isn't a single substance that I am dependent on now except for food and water, which is absolutely dope to me. I don't really plan on using caffeine again for a long time now that I'm feeling this good. Who knows how long it could be? It could be 90 days. But for now, I'm just going to keep the streak going because I'm feeling great. With that being said, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Try it out for yourself if you consume caffeine regularly, take a break from it, and watch the magic happen. This is SkiMaskDuets signing out, and let's create the best version of ourselves to give to the world. Peace.